Hey guys, this is Chad. It's been a long time there since I've made a video and of worth anything and uploaded it. Anyways, what I got going on here is I am building a water wheel to go on my water mill on my koi pond out back. Me and my dad built this water mill right here back in 2004 whenever he was sick with cancer, and it's been over at his house for 12, well, it was over there for 12 years. I went and got it last year, but anyways, I've been redoing it, and here's what it looked like before. Whenever I went over to get it, the my cousin that lives over there now, at the house that was sitting at, the rental house next door to my dad's, he was nice enough to let me come over and get it. And so I decided, I had to put me in a pond and everything and build me another wheel. The first wheel we made was out of red oak, and it didn't last no time. So, this one here I'm making out of western red cedar, and this is my start here. I had made these rims over here to begin with, and I used a little homemade circle jig there in the center of the picture. Whenever I cut it, and the outside, whenever it flushes up, the outside, is within a 1/16 of an inch, but the inside rim is off maybe about 1/8 of an inch in certain areas or whatever. And I think whenever I was cutting it out, when I had my little one by in here like this, I think something in there moved, because I just had a screw that I screwed down into the center, to get the inside cut and get the outside cut. But then I said, well, I'm so picky and I want to try to make sure everything's done right. So I went to Rockler and picked up a circle jig. I think this jig here's, I think it was 39 bucks. Maybe been a little bit cheaper than that, maybe 35 bucks. And it'll cut up to a 52-inch circle. So anyways, I just thought I'd, make a little video here to kind of show, what I've got going on, what I'm working on and stuff out here, just kind of tinkering around in the shop. This here is my spokes, and the spokes, I had, cut them all out at 2 inches, because whenever I get this one over here done, this the one here I'm going to finish and put on my water mill, and then this one over here, I'm going to work the bugs out of it and build it for my uncle, because he's got one. He built a water mill and everything the same time that we did my dad's years ago. But anyway, his wheel was made out of red oak and it fell apart too, so he don't know that I'm going to build this one here for him. But anyway, what I done here is I made them wider at the top. It's 2 inches wide here, and then it drops to 1.25 inches on into the hub. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill it out, and I've got some carriage bolts, and the 1/4 inch carriage bolts are going to go all the way through, and then have nuts on the back side, so it will lock each section together, and then I'm turning these here on the wood lathe to for the inside hubs. And then a buddy of mine, I've got some 3/16 aluminum plate, and he's got a CNC machine, so he's going to CNC 2 aluminum hubs that's going to go on the outside, and then I've got 2 1.25 inch collars that's going to lock over the shaft. It's got an 1.25 inch steel shaft that's sticking out of the stainless steel shaft sticking out of the water mill. And then all my paddles, these paddles right here are are going to go on this wheel, the first one I cut out, and then the paddles that's up here on top of the bandsaw are going to go on this wheel whenever I get it cut out. And the reason is how the paddles sit on here. Now this is how a lot of people has problems that builds a complete, you know, round water wheel, inside and outside. You know, most people will only cut the outside round, and then they'll leave the inside on this 22.5 in here, and then they'll take some 1-bys and they'll just cap, you know, 1-bys in here, however wide the wheel's going to be, to get the floor in it. You know, I'm going a step harder, and I'm doing the other one here the same way, but what I've done here is I dadoed this out 9/16 in, 1/4 inch deep. All right, now I've made a jig. Let me get over here and show you my jig here right quick. These jigs here I built is you have to make a right and a left. So I made these jigs for the wheel to set in, and then I'm going to take my router bit, a 3/4 inch router bit, and you dado out the slots in the rims where the paddles will sit at. Okay. And then that way, whenever you put your both halves together and lock them all together, I'm going to take these threaded rods right here and cut 12. My wheel's going to be 11.5 wide, or 11 inches wide. So I got to cut these threaded rods, and on every other one, I'm going to run that threaded rod all the way through and put a washer on the outside, out here on the outside of the spokes. So, anyways, and then my floor. This right here, I just got tape on it for right now. Looks kind of crazy and wonky here, but what I've got going on here is the floor will set in this groove. And I've got a bunch of them. I think there's 80 of these little blocks here I've got to put all the way around. So I'm going to glue them in and then shoot them in with galvanized brad nails. And so you have to run them through the table saw and put a 1-degree bevel on each one. So whenever they meet together, it's basically like a 2-degree bevel. Okay, I believe I'm right on that. If not, correct me. But I've got a whole stack of them over here that I've already got, you know, cut and beveled and everything ready to go. And then I got my little jigs over here that's gonna stand on the outsides to help hold everything there up. But anyways, other than that, that's about it. I'm getting ready to cut these here out and on my router. And I went and, you know, I got the circle jig, and then I got a 1.25 inch, or excuse me, 1/4 inch by 1.5 inches. I think it's a upward spiral bit. But anyways, I just wanted to kind of share that. Sorry it's such a long video, but we'll show you the process. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day, man.